messed up calling card.
I had no idea.
Alright guys, welcome back to more Hidden Agenda. My name is Raven from the Sky. Let's
Target
do it.
number 1, Rupert Walsh, the Undertaker. After he killed him, the trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door, and the officer who got the call took it in the chest. Simple, but messy. Not a guarantee he killed the responder.
Was there anything more on the victim?
Excuse me.
I mean, he's the only one without a connection to Las Palmas, just a local gin hound.
Finn called it a dry run with a wet noodle. I guess that was his idea of some kind of sick joke. But then again, if he's not the trapper, God damn it. This case is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Becky, do you want to take a break?
No, it's been hard to sleep.
I'm sorry, it's just, this was all ancient history. And staring at these files again, Finn's execution coming up, I don't know, it's been hard to sleep with this shit just running through my head.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, you're right. Second target, nasty piece of work.
Oh, this is the one that would beat the kids till you couldn't recognize them.
Orderly at Las Palmas. A couple years before the orphanage, narcotics had a file on him a mile wide.
But they couldn't get anything to stick.
Slippery son of a bitch. The trapper left his body in a pitch black room, rigged the light fixture with C4. The cop who showed up flipped the light switch and let there be light.
Oh man.
He's definitely elevating here. I mean, his first real kill, more sophisticated, but he wasn't satisfied.
Third target, Father Rominsky, leader of the pack. Chaplain at Las Palmas and the man behind the abuse.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. The trapper knocked him out, cut him open, and rigged him up with explosives to blow if he moved. We got a tape of the whole thing a few days later. The sick fucker made Rominsky kneel in prayer for hours, confessing his sins. When he got what he wanted, he called Sergeant Teller.
Did you know the other two cops?
That was my precinct.
So, all three of them, and you, a first responder in the botched attempt, all from the 3rd precinct?
The murders were in our district.
How well did you know the other two? I mean, how well did you know the other first responders?
Enough to know that I didn't like him much. Got out of there as soon as possible.
What if the first victims in each incident were just a smokescreen, and the real target was the 3rd precinct?
Ha!
Interesting.
Yeah?
These 3 cops, they weren't exactly best of the boys in blue.
How so?
3rd precinct had problems of chemical variety.
They were using?
Yeah, and then some.
I'm surprised this never came up in the investigation.
I'm not. Anyways, you might have something.
What's up with you and Calvary?
No, there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
All I ever wanted was to get out of this shithole and join the FBI. As soon as I finally grow the stones to apply for training, guess what that piece of shit does?
No.
Yeah, Calvary just had to stick his nose in it.
What did he do?
He says that I misplaced evidence.
Ouch.
And now there's even a full-blown inquiry. Even when they come up with nothing, it's still an inquiry. It means not above suspicion, and the FBI doesn't want people who are not above suspicion.
That's some
Wow.
hard luck, Becky.
Hard luck. My father was a hero in the department. My first week on the beat, he eats his gun. That's hard luck.
Wow, man.
You haven't heard the things that they say about me. Every time I walk into a room, I can feel it. I'm a joke to half of these people.
No, I'm sure that's not true, Becky.
There's no use in denying it. I'm supposed to be crazy, right? Like father, like daughter.
Becky, you're a good cop. Okay, I'm sure everything's going to work out.
Yeah, I wish I could believe that.
I need to read some of these biographies. Probably read those when I'm editing. State Park Cabin.
This is one 125 at the 1016. Make an entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
This is the police. Anyone here?
We probably gotta do the same thing. Look for the clues before the time run out. I don't know why there's a timer in the first place. Shouldn't you frantically moving to mess on your phone? That gets annoying, working against the clock.
Oh, dear
Oh
God.
my goodness.
Sir, can you hear me?
Oh!
Hey, what's going on?
We got a problem.
What?
Victim's a cop.
What? What happened?
Still trying to put that together. Call came in and there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trapper style.
Police? Who? How?
It's cavalry.
What? No, that doesn't that's ridiculous.
They're still sorting through the mess. Becky,
Oh my God.
Calvary? Oh my God.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
from what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall, then hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And Officer Montesino's.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck.
Brunette. Okay. And the mouse trap. The mouse trap. Got them all. CSI.
That's a whole clip. If someone cut his throat from behind, then why would he fire this way?
Right.
And if they did it from the front, why would he miss?
Correct.
Oh, God.
Well, of course it's disconnected.
It's really him.
You playing the whole game from the phone. Of course it's disconnected. I'm not even using it. Dapper's in jail, so who could it be? Calvary had it out for us. That's gonna look bad on us, actually. We'll see what happens.
Nothing useful.
Becky, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this. Where were you last night?
See? I knew it. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding
Do
me.
you really think I could do something like this? Listen to yourself.
I'm not accusing you.
Oh, no, but it's the first thing that pops up in there.
You can't blow up. You know what this looks like. Be smart.
He's right, though.
This isn't happening.
I wish it wasn't.
I hated that fucker, but I would never do something like this.
I believe you.
You shouldn't have to believe me.
Oh!
Oh my god.
That's the end of
What?
part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on.
What box? Oh. Let's go ahead and go. Well, if that's the case, shoot, I could have finished that last episode. I thought it was just a continuation on. I didn't know that was episodic. Until Dawn. Until Dawn is like that. Okay. Or it could be like heavy rain. Shoot. The darn protagonist was the killer. One of the detectives you play as. I ain't gonna spoil it. But one of the protagonists you play as ended up being the killer you're chasing, so shoot. But we know she was with the girl last night, so it can't be her. He's trying to pin it, is what he's doing. He or she. They're trying to pin it.
And now, part 2 of Hidden Agenda.
Hey, Simon, how you holding up?
Hanging in there.
A lot of extra work whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
Huh.
Okay, guys, settle down. Listen up. Hey, listen up. We lost a cop today. Another one won't be returning to active duty. And it could have been even worse. I know it's going to be tough on all of us. No one here ever thought we'd see the day that Jack Calvary went down for the count. Well, let's be blunt, he wasn't the kind to catch his flies with sugar. But he was one of us. And this atrocity cannot stand.
Excuse me, Sergeant. What's the latest on the witness? The call girl?
We got an APB out, and one for this Adam Jones, too. I'll keep you a bit. Until we have reason to believe otherwise, we are treating this as a trapper copycat. It's entirely possible that Jonathan Finn is somehow pulling the strings from behind bars.
That is
District
possible.
Attorney Felicity Graves here to help with the investigation. She is familiar with the trapper's MO. She's here to help. Please extend her every courtesy. One more thing. District Attorney Felicity Graves has negotiated to have Jonathan Finn temporarily released into our custody.
Ah, come on. You believe this?
Hey, I think this might be a valuable lead, and I'm gonna follow it through. Anyone has a problem with that, you know where my office is. Detective Marney, I'm gonna need you to look into Calvary's old trapper case files. We're looking for links here, anything we could have missed.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
Okay, time to get moving. Just remember, Jack Calvary is watching from whatever shithole he ended up in. Let's do him proud.
Hi.
Miss Graves.
How you holding up?
I don't know. It's just like shit on shit. I can't get a break. Everyone thinks I'm crazy.
Hey, don't stress out any more than you need to. You do have an alibi, remember? For last night? They're getting ready to move Finn for his little field trip. I'd like for you to join us.
So would I. If I can get out of the dungeon.
Yeah, that guy was a prick, but I wouldn't wish death on no man on me. I'm like her. I wouldn't wish death on
Do
him.
we have a problem?
What?
Do you really think that I have something to do with this?
Becky, come on.
Oh, no, Tom, you come on.
Will you move, please?
I'm your partner. We have to be honest with each other.
Honest? Fine. Here's honest. Everybody knows about this beef between you and Cavalry. Some of these guys, they don't think you're all there. You've got to start watching out for yourself.
Tom, you're accusing me of murdering a fellow officer.
You had motive. I'm just doing my job.
You're my partner, Tom.
How can I forget?
We're supposed to be on the same side here.
I'm not on your side because I'm your partner. I'm on your side because I'm your friend. And you got more around here than you realize. Why do you think Riggs put you on case review?
He just wants me out of the way.
Maybe. Or maybe he thinks you'll actually find something.
Adam Jones was definitely at Las Palmas, same time as Finn. Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense.
So where do we go? Orderly, the first victim, or the orphanage? The orphanage is the roots, so we're gonna go to the orphanage.
If these killings are connected to the Las Palmas orphanage, Father Rominsky is at the center of it. It's just too bad that the rest of the clergy took a vow of silence the minute things started to get hairy for him. But Finn told Felicity that Rominsky had some kind of secret room at the orphanage. Couldn't find any reference to this in the police records. I guess it's time for me to head over to Las Palmas and take another look.
All right. Let's head there. Really gotta watch out in some dirty, dingy place like this. This might ask me, did I want to get a video in today? Like, I don't mind playing with you guys. Trust me, I'd love to. But as of right now, I'm so backed up and having to get out these new series for you guys for the new year. It's insane. What? I saw that.
Hello? Hello?
Crap. I hate that stupid against the clock crap. I really do. That's the only issue I have with this game right now.
Hey! Hey, who's there?
The heck is that? Who is that? Huh! Fastest finger, you got that right. Woo!
Freeze! Don't move! Stop!
What? No!
No.
That fool was saved by the train. Can you believe that? Saved by the train.
Headed to a house at 22 Huffman Road. Meet you there?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Someone was creeping around Las Palmas.
It could have been nothing. I mean, the place is like squatter heaven.
They bolted the second I made them. I'll see you at the house.
Abandoned buildings is all abandoned buildings really is potential to be squatter heaven. Squatters and, you know, homeless guys and stuff like that, drug addicts, places like that, squatters stay there. You'd be surprised sometimes the utilities will still work, with the water and stuff like that. Not that I've been a squatter myself, I haven't. It's just when you're a kid, you kind of do things you're not supposed to, like go in places. Your parents usually tell you stay away from abandoned buildings. And out of curiosity, with that recommendation, you got to go in, huh?
Sure he doesn't try anything.
Oh, he can certainly try. Don't get any ideas.
It's good to see you again.
How are your bracelets?
Well, I can't feel my fingers, if that's what you're asking. You gonna help me out or what?
Here.
Thanks.
So is this where Adam came after the orphanage?
This is where Adam grew up.
All clear. Couple squatter nests, but looks like they split.
All right, give us 5. Start the tour, boss.
Right this way. This room right in here. This is where Adam slept when he ran away.
Nobody's been here for years, Finn.
Well, I didn't say he'd be here to greet us.
That's true. Man, there's a big clue right in front of us, and it didn't do nothing. Y'all saw me scroll over that tent? That's so crazy. I told you that. That's the only issue with this game. That is it. Until dawn, you could walk around with a flashlight and pick things up.
What is all this?
Adam's
Now
cop
you-
was a pest control man.
You don't say.
He was a pretty good one, too.
I guess you said that would defeat the purpose in this
Traps.
game, but like I said, I prefer it that
The
way.
one thing Adam got from his dad was a knack for killing vermin.
Detective Marney, Sarge says it's time to wrap it up.
We found something. Just need a couple more minutes.
How did Adam end up at the orphanage?
Well, Adam's pop had get so blasted he couldn't see a hole in a ladder. Beat his wife senseless if she gave him one crooked look. One night, she loaded up his double-aught, took his head clean off, right in front of Adam. Judge put her away for life.
No parole, no visits from her kid. Guess it don't matter that if she hadn't picked up that shotgun, Pops would have killed them both sooner or later anyway. That's our justice system for you, right?
Huh.
Murder's murder. It wasn't self-defense.
Maybe how you see it.
Doesn't mean she had the right to kill.
So yeah, Adam was shipped off to Las Palmas. Out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? You wouldn't believe what they did to us in there. Raminsky and that piece of shit orderly. And you know, we tried to fight him the way you're supposed to fight him. We called the cops. 3rd Precinct. And nobody did a goddamn thing. Not even our own social worker. So once Adam got out of that hellhole, he figured out his own way to make them all pay. Those cops, he knew their beat. He timed every murder to the minute. He knew exactly who'd get the call and exactly what was waiting for him. Cops failed, parents failed, system failed. What would you do? You took out the people who hurt us.
Wow.
It's not for me to decide. That's what a jury's for.
Yeah, so I hear.
Who gave him the right?
You know, I used to think maybe Adam's the only one who can see the world for what it truly is. See past all the bullshit. The evil deeds that lie in the hearts of
men.
Now I know only God has that gift.
Yep. This is good.
It don't matter much now. Once Adam got his man, he retired. And I'm about to pay the price.
His man?
Raminsky. His last victim.
Huh.
Yeah. Raminsky.
What?
He was a piece of work, all right.
Tell me about it.
Ah, shit. I need to take this. You gonna be all right?
We'll be straight.
Hey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to stop it here for today. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Hidden Agenda. If you like this episode, do me a favor. Drop a like and subscribe to help the channel and the series grow. Again, my name is Raven from the Sky, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.